Hey everyone, this is gonna be my first video. I'm a bit excited and nervous. Big shout out to all of you out there holding strong, holding positive, not giving in to the fear and the panic, and doing what you can to help everyone around you. Really big shout out. Whether you are a student or someone who decided to stay home to work or to stay home to take care of their children, or if you're out there, you doctors or construction workers, maids, whatever your domain, doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing and you're doing your best, then just big shout out to all of you. I'm doing this video because I've been receiving a lot of requests, a lot of messages, funnily. I don't know why. I mean, I have been going through this spiritual development lately that has been very strong, I would say, and maybe it's also because of my skeptic nature, because anyone who knows me knows that if you approach me and you say anything, my first reaction was usually going to be like, no, why? You know, like, so, you know, you come up to me and you're like, Corona, no, why? You know, like, that's just in my nature. That's how I am, whether you like it or not. And so I'm one of those people who tend to want to know the truth about everything. You know, I love knowing. And so I get a lot, maybe that's why people text me, actually, now that I think about it. The thing about Corona is that I don't know. And I'm going to tell you exactly the same that I messaged, is I don't know. I don't know if there's like this big evil, you know, organization up there, you know, trying to manipulate us into different ways. I don't know if this is just the universe or God sending us this thing just to, you know, blank sheet. I don't know. Maybe it's just a black swan, a simple coincidence, and whatever, you know, whatever it is, I won't know. And just like Schrodinger's cat, you know, I don't even know if I want to open up the box and find out if it's dead or alive, if there's an evil society, or if it's God's thing. Like, it won't make a difference. Because the fact is that we need to accept that it's happening now. And people's lives are at risk. So whether staying at home or going out is going to help or not, in your case, in your individual case, let's say you don't meet any old people, you have a pretty isolated life anyways, and stuff like that, and you trust your friends and all that stuff, you know, and you want to go out and dancing and blah, blah. Whether everything is true and what's behind it, it doesn't really matter. What matters is what is happening. And the truth is that people are dying, okay? And not just in the corona epidemic or pandemic now, with lots of diseases, with lots of things, with lots of catastrophes, also with climate change and the wars and the violence. This is what's happening, okay? So we don't need to blend out all the other things that are happening, but this is what's happening in terms of corona. People are dying, and so it's serious. And so whatever's behind it, you know, that's, for me, the lesser important thing. And I think it's so beautiful to see how people around the world are finding ways to connect virtually and meaningfully, you know, having all these Skype conversations with your loved ones, with your good friends, you know, connecting again on that level, and solidarity, and clapping out at night, you know, in the balconies, just to send each other luck. Like, it's beautiful, and it gives me so much hope, and so much peace, and yeah, mainly hope for the society, for the community, for our future. May this always remain like that. May we be solidaire. May we be loyal to each other through any other challenge that we may face, okay? But this is one thing I answer. Like, I don't know what's happening, but, you know, this I do know is that we can do something. And we should, if people's lives are at risk. Of course we should. These are all our sisters and all our brothers, are all soul sisters and brothers. These are our human people, right? So we need to stick up for each other. The second thing I know is that this can be seen as an opportunity, okay? This is your opportunity to really get the most out of self-love you can, you know? If you can stay 14 days or a month with just yourself and be completely okay with it, that's perfect, you know? Why? I mean, you're your best asset, you know. And if you can, and it's not like you're completely isolated from the whole world, because you can still connect to people, right? But if you can do this, that's amazing. That's amazing. For many people, it can be scary because life has been revolving so fast, you know, that yeah, you know, things get very hectic. A lot of meetings, a lot of goals, a lot of shopping, a lot of all this stuff that you need to do, and things can get forgotten. Like issues can be blended out, emotions can be suppressed, and when you're then stuck at home, those things can start bubbling up again, and like the same thoughts can come back up again, and it can be very scary. I know for myself that having gone through my mom's death last year and then my imminent soulmate's breakup after, yeah. So the beginning was hard, and but it's something I definitely chose to go through. So what I can tell you is I don't recommend you to go into those issues necessarily, because some of those issues can have very, very, very deep roots and very, very painful roots. Very, very hardcore childhood traumas can be behind that. And if that's the case, then don't go into the emotion. Like, it's okay to do this with help. If you know, if you don't want to suffer just for suffering's sake, you know, you need to make something out of it. But do take note of what these thoughts are that keep on coming back and keep on coming into your mind and seem to be hindering you. If it's a smaller issue, then yeah, definitely go into it. If it's a conflict you had with your partner or with your parents or with your friends, something at work that bothered you, whatever it is, the last thing that bothered you, you know, go into that emotion. I'm sorry. I'm tired. But yeah, go into that emotion. It would hurt like shit. I know. I've been on the floor. I have cried rivers. I've been like some kind of a sick seal, like howling sounds no one has ever heard before. Oh, pathetic. But yeah, I've been there. It was very hard. And but I can tell you that this is something, if you face this pain with an open heart, understanding and compassion will come out of it imminently. But you have to face it wholeheartedly. You have to be able to say, yes, I am ready to face it. Whatever is in there, I'm ready to face it. And so, and yeah, and so many of these things that we've been suppressing all these times, you know, they and if you're not used to going through them regularly, it can be quite painful, you know. And that's why these monthly moon rituals are amazing, because you're forced to do this every month. You know, you're forced to center yourself every month and love yourself every month at least once. And the third thing that I wanted to give to you is that don't waste this. Okay, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, this is, I think, a lot of why there's so much panic is because there's a change happening. Maybe everything's going to go back to normal. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be a massive change and the world is going to be completely different tomorrow. And this is what humans tend to run away from, a change that you cannot predict. You know, that's like the worst for us. But yeah, in the end, you would want to look back at this time and not regret not having done something. Okay? So what we're going through right now, whether it is just now or whether we'll have a chance again in the future, it's completely irrelevant. I don't want to, like, for me, I don't want to look back at this time and say, I should have done more of this and that. You know? So use this opportunity, you know, work on those things you want to. We're always complaining that we have so much work to do and we don't have time for ourselves. I mean, people who are home officing were running around the park yesterday with their entire family. So we have time. We have time, okay? If you structure your day in a sense, you can make time. So, you know, make time for the things that are truly important for you. Get back to your values, your worth, and dedicate time to that. Okay, whether it's your family, whether it's a certain mission, whether it's a book you're trying to read or write, whatever it is, take time for that. People are going to be some people are going to be sitting on the couch, eating chips and Netflixing these entire month through and through. Others are going to have their routine, you know, breakfast, their time for themselves, their time for their family, their time for work, their time for their dog, whatever, and they're gonna come out with like super bikini figures for summer, okay? So what person do you want to be? All right, so really just try to make the most of this, try to see it as a chance, and yeah, use this time we have. It's good. And for those of you who are out there working, I'm sure that work is hopefully has a very different aspect, whether it's more stressful or less stressful, whatever way it is. Use it to reflect, okay? There's always a lesson and a blessing in everything, whatever your situation is. And maybe what you're going through right now is exactly what you need to wake up, okay? And to those of you who are worried because you have someone at home who you can't see, you have a family member in the hospital for whatever reason it may be, maybe she's having a child, which is a happy thing, right? Whatever the reason is, if you might know someone who knows someone who knows someone who is in the hospital, and you're worried, okay? Or maybe you're one of those people who like I'm healthy, but there are a lot of 30-year-olds I know who have some immune system deficiency, and obviously you will get worried. Try not to delve into that panic mode. It's okay to be afraid. Know that you're afraid, and then get over it. It sounds so bad, but do. And then figure out what it is what are the moments in the day where you are scared and why. And if it's the social media that's making you scared, even there are wonderful things that are happening on there, but maybe this makes you even more anxious, because you're just seeing so much corona, and it's bringing you back to this memory cycle, Or if it's the news, because the news keeps on updating on a death toll, which is horrible. I think it's horrible. What about the people who have recuperated, right? That would be nice to see also, which is a lot more, by the way. But these are the positive notes we need to end. We need to see the people who have recuperated. We need to see the success stories, because I believe in the positive mindset. So if you feel like you're panicking and you're coming into this, you're getting heavy with these energies, then shut them off. Seriously, Instagram will survive without you, okay? And you will survive without Instagram or the news or the TV. Do it for one day, do it for two. Do it for as long as you need. Just shut it off, and then do things that make you smile. Do things that make you feel lighter, okay? If friends keep on coming to you with the corona discussion, just be like, hey guys, I don't want to talk about this. Let's talk about something else, okay? Friends should accept that, okay? Like I said, just important is to stay in a positive mindset, because we know that stress, panic, and anger, these are all low frequencies, and these make your body weaker than it has to be, and it will be a lot harder for your body to fight against any illness, whether it's just a normal flu, whether it's corona, whether it's the spring fever, whatever. The allergy season is coming up again, so really we need all the strength we can get, okay? So do yourself a favor and do that. And I think that was it. If you've made it so far, 12 minutes talking, my God, I hope I was able to give you some inspiration, at least from my side. And I'm gonna watch some TV now. It's my TV time now. And I'm sending you a lot of love and a big thank you to all of you. Whatever it is you're doing that is helping, just amazing. You all deserve an applause. Even if it's just inspiring a friend or comforting someone, I'm really grateful to see that I'm living in an age where people are coming together and using technology for the greater good. This is restoring my faith in humanity, and God knows I've lost it along my way until this has definitely been very amazing for me. So take care. Positive vibes always. Keep smiling, and whatever questions you have, whether it's how to do this awareness mindful breathing or what it is that I do to center myself, of course there's a lot of stuff online too you can check out. I think everyone has their own preference. You need to just sift through and see what works out for you. But yeah, I'm definitely always happy to hear from you, and thank you for the inspiration to make this video. Alright, bye bye.